Good Saturday, good Saturday, good Saturday. It's your boy Chef 24/7, and this is the Comedy Vibe Hour. This is the show where you sit back, relax. We have a good time trying to keep it in spiritual mind. You know what I'm saying? But even though we may or may not, we always gonna have a good time. First of all, God bless y'all. Welcome. Thank y'all for joining me. I'm about to cut up today. I'm in a good mood. So we gonna jump straight into the goodness, man. So look, here we go. Today's topic, y'all. Today's topic is, what do you do to keep your life motivated? What do you do in life to keep you motivated? What is it in life that keeps you motivated? So I need y'all to get in y'all comment box. I need y'all to go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, and get in this comment box. I need y'all to call in, chime in, talk in. You know what I'm saying? I got Google Assistant trying to help me out for some reason, messing me up. I don't know what was going on with that. But man, yeah, y'all get ready to join in and have some fun. So look, we're going to go ahead and kickstart this off right. We're going to go ahead with my boy, Pastor Long-Winded. And after that, man, we're going to jump into some music and fun. It's a vibe hour, folks. Hold on, let me get them together right quick. I don't think the pastor was ready yet. But let's start it off just right. Let's go, baby. I guess the music for Pastor Long-Winded wasn't ready today. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to try that again. Let's try it again. Let's do it again. Hold on, this ain't my music, church. This ain't my music. I don't know what's going on this morning. Can we get that music that I asked for, that church music, please? I guess this going to have to do. Good morning, church. This is Pastor Long-Winded. Get my name right, y'all. And I come here with a special Saturday message for you. It seemed like with everything going on in the world, we need to not just pray. We need to not just invest in the happiness of our life. Now, I need y'all to hear me. But what I need y'all to do is dig deep within your soul and learn to tune off the people next door. Oh, yes, this sermon today is about your neighbors. Now, there's somebody that's out there that's knows as I don't know what. Always trying to get it past the long-winded business. Now, when I'm counting the church funds out in my magnificent backyard in which the Father has provided, you know what I'm saying? 75 acres and a couple of mules and a donkey, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, when the pastor's reading his spiritual word and counting his spiritual ends, you got the neighbors peeking over the pastor fence. Now, see, they always try to test you. They always try to test the pastor now. So I just need y'all to look deep within y'all, in your hearts. I need y'all to pray for y'all neighbors. Because the pastor tried to pray for his, but if prayer don't work, Pastor Long-Winded gonna lay hands. And I'm talking about lay hands to the left, the right, the east and west, the north and the south. Pastor Long-Winded might just land some hands and pop them in the mouth. Now look at your neighbor and say, pop them in the mouth. Y'all go ahead and y'all pray for y'all nosy neighbors. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But look, Pastor Long-Winded normally give you a long, drawn out speech, talk about donate to the church. But we got a special guest pastor, you know what I'm saying? And much credit to the Reverend Brother Pastor, Deacon, Dr. Doug. So let's go ahead and let my boy do his thing. You know what I'm saying? So ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to play this clip. It belongs to the one and only Reverend Brother Pastor, Deacon, Dr. Doug. Let's go, baby!
Brother Pastor, Deacon, Dr. Doug. And I want to thank all of you who came out to make our church fireworks spectacular success. We raised $300, which was supposed to go to the building fund. But we have been informed by our church attorney, Tyrone Lieberman, that would be almost enough to return his services for that one rocket that went up that we never saw go off. Well, apparently it did go off in a 3-bedroom house on the Upper West Side. Let me hear you say, man, white folks.
The phone
Plus,
number.
we are being sued for $1.5 million. And if that ain't bad enough, our fireworks permit has also been revoked. I say, why is evil always present when we try to do good? I say the rocket went up, turned left, took a dive, landed in the wrong neighborhood.
Yeah.
And now they want $1.5 million.
Yeah.
Can I tell you, man? Let me hear you say, boom, shaka, like. Let me hear you say, man, white folks. $1.5 million. Your brother gonna get that comment.
Oh man, y'all give it up for the Reverend Brother Pastor Deacon Dr. Doug, special guest minister, pastor long-winded today. Shout out to that brother, man. I've been watching that skit since I was a kiddo, man. I've been listening to it. Oh man, he started. I used to be on several different radio shows. They play samples of his sermons. You know what I'm saying? Actually, Pastor Long-winded is kind of sort of inspired from him. And there's a few personal experiences, but man, shout out to that clip. And man, look, if y'all want to call in, I had to get the number because my mind went scrambled. It is 985-748-8385. That's 985-748-8385. The topic of today is, what do you do to keep you motivated to keep living this life? What do you do to keep you motivated to keep living this life? Now I'm gonna jump into some music right quick. We got my boy D1 and Murs with No Pictures of Jesus. So we gonna jump straight into it. Let's go, baby. Comedy Vibe Hour.
I'm a little nervous, but look, just remember, it's purpose over popularity, right? Follow Jesus for his character, dog. They nailed his feet. I don't care, bro. Then they nailed his hands. I don't care what color he is. Just to prove. I care who he is. He was, man. Look, I don't care if Jesus is white or if he's black. All I know is Jesus is real and he's coming back. Colors just a tactic that people use to distract. But the Bible say don't argue with fools, so I don't react. Grew up in Catholic church taking communion with a smile and seeing pictures of white Jesus ever since I was a child. But then my Catholic priest got caught touching all over little guys. That messed me up when it happened. I was heartbroken inside. Mama went to the Baptist church on the other side of the street. I remember people catching the Holy Ghost falling on their feet. They told me Jesus was black. The pastor said that's a fact. Then they said pastor got fired for stealing money. That's why I realized everyone is crooked. Everybody lies. When people let they gods, they devils in disguise. Peace and love to all my sisters and brothers. Remember, follow Jesus for his character, not for his color. They nailed his feet. This is supposed to be the content, right? They nailed his hands. It's the word of God, not the look of God. Let's go. Everybody chasing follows, that's the new addiction. But won't follow the survivor of the crucifixion. Pictures of Jesus just distract us from the fact. The message is the same, whether white or black. That's why our brethren of the faith Islamic don't allow pictures of the Prophet Muhammad. Peace be upon him, peace be upon we. How long will it take for all of us to see? It's all about what's inside of the package. It's everlasting. I don't care how you wrap it. A gift's a gift, his name uplifts. Make your worries disappear soon as it leaves your lips. Do not fear death, be not fret. With the promise made by the being that gave you breath. So what's left to fear? You ain't gotta go to heaven, but you can't stay here. They nailed his feet. Then they nailed his hands. Just to prove he was. Next time I'm in church, please no photos. Please no photos. Please no photos. Next time I'm in church, please no photos. Next time I'm in church, please no photos. Please no photos. Please no photos. Next time I'm in church, please no photos.
Man, shout out to Murs and D1 for that No Pictures of Jesus, man. That's gangster. That's gangster. Man. So look, we about to jump into some hood news soon. There we go. Good evening, America. This is Buddy Shoe and IG. Are you in Hood News 20s? And this is today's news story. Hey, cut the music down, dog. I'm trying to do my thing. Anyway, seems like we have lost some royalty, America, and it seems like it's a tragedy. Right now, we're gonna send prayers out to the UK. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, rest in peace to Queen Elizabeth, but in all good, we're all kings and queens. We're all kings and queens. Hey, God is the biggest king. That's all I can say. Hey, I kind of like the fact that I'm working two radio gigs. Hey, anyway, in other news, it seems that a raccoon has broken from the zoo. I don't know what's so special about this raccoon, but it was in the news, so I figure I decided to share it. Also, speaking of the news, it seems like a lot of animals have been broken free, trying to find no way to get back to that art. It seems that a wolf, yes, America, a wolf has escaped from a Florida zoo. Now, I don't know if Carol Baskins is looking for it, but I know one thing: Buddy Shuffman don't want to be around it. So I just want to let you know, lock your windows, lock your doors. There's a wolf loose, and he's gonna get your behind for sure. Anyway, shout out to WDAL for doing this thing. We got sticker songs at midnight. You know, give them a little shout out. You know, and everything to do what they do. And make sure y'all continue to follow the Common Vibe Hour. I'm Buddy Shuffman, reporting live from WNIG, RUN, and the special WABL 97.3 FM. Watch out for the wolves. They come and get you. Shout out to Buddy Shuffman. Buddy Shuffman, man. Anyway, this is the Comedy Vibe Hour. Y'all know how we do it. We vibe, we talk, we joke, we play music. It's just the mood to make you feel good, set your spirit in the right frame of mind, and hopefully you might get a little something out of that besides just the hee-hee and the ha-ha. Anyway, today's topic is what keeps you motivated to move in this life? What keeps you going? What keeps that heartbeat going? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what keeps that going in your life? What keeps you willing and able to move around? I mean, honestly, what motivates me in life is the fact that my purpose and my goal is to be able to take care of my family, is to be able to create a source of income where my people could be taken care of. So if my sister got problems with her energy bill, and we all dealing with that one. But you know what I'm saying? I'll be able to help and be able to bless people, you know, people who really need it. And that's mainly the goal. I mean, also, yeah, take care of myself, but God is taking care of me regardless already. So I want to ask y'all call in, y'all chime in, send a message, send a comment, 985-748-8385. I want to hear from y'all today. What keeps you motivated to live this life? What keeps you motivated to live this life? Now, look, we're talking about them utility bills. I'm a TV buff. I watch a little bit of TV, you know what I'm saying? And I caught myself watching Teen Titans. I don't know if y'all know what that is. It's a little cartoon show. It's supposed to be for kids, but it's really got a lot of jokes for us grown folks, you know what I'm saying? That sit at the grown people table. You feel me? But they had an episode, and I watched it yesterday, and I found myself laughing hysterically that they had to fight a bad guy. The bad guy was the utility company. And when I tell you the bad guy made the whole light energy to transform into a robot and all of that, and the only way they could beat the energy people is if they become utility sufficient, like pretty much create their own energy. So they was creating natural gas, power, solar panel, they building up. And when they was able to break free, they had their little building turn into wings and ascended onto the skies. I was through because they say that the utility people said, we got you for life. You signed on to the contract. We got you for life. But just like the devil who thinks he's got us in his life, God always got us more, and God gonna remove them high bills for sure. But anyway, look, what motivates you in this life? What keeps you going in this life? We want to find out. Call in, chime in, send a message. If not, still vibe with me. I'm all about the vibe. I could talk this whole hour. That's what I do. But we're going to jump into some music. We're going to go into that album Silver with CEO4L. Shout out to my boy CEO4L. Y'all know we play him quite often on this show. He performed in front of his school back on Friday. Wonderful show. Had the kids getting lifted, you know, praising God's name and all that beautiful thing for such a young man. We're going to go into The Truth Hurts featuring Infamous. Let's go into it. Let's vibe, baby.
get your mind right.
Lord, I'm asking for forgiveness of my past and things I committed. Now bring me back to your presence. Here I go again. Run away. I almost lost it all again. Trying to chase my time, money and fame. I'm about to waste the time. Here I go, I'm back again. Talking to you, save your brain. Then up here, I run no time. I'm trying to get my life again. I ran a man, I fell on down. I say, I gotta get it. Now you got myself on solid ground. How I'm making it right now. I'm looking at the pieces. Gotta build a house again. Once I took it, once I knocked it. Once I did it, I messed up many times. I'm a sinner, I'm a mess up when I gotta get it right now. I say I'm walking in this life, I'm trying to find it, make it right. I say I know I be forgiven for these things I'm learning. Like I say, these balls that I hit, falling back, get a kick. I say I know I'm trying to win and trying to find a true fit. When it's hard to talk to the world, you know world don't talk back. You gotta go ahead and lift your head and talk to the one. You gotta talk up in your spirit, gotta talk to the sun. Gotta talk to one with the OG status, got it one. You say yeah, that's one for God, zero for the world. And it's always said to feel and be the boy and the girl. I say we kids to them, we kids are running around the streets. That's why we say we claiming everything. They say we give me, say we give me. I gotta be fly, I gotta live, I gotta be the one in the club while out and out. Yeah, the life is wild, but I tell you, child, you fall back, go ahead and learn your way wild. I say these boys keep on kidding this, and they kidding themselves. I say you looking at yourself and say we both need some help. I say I'm no different than you. I say I look at myself. I judge harshly towards me, so I throw at myself. I say it's things that I'm trying to get better, man. I still got some flesh in my life. I'm still fighting, man. Yeah, I know it's time to get back. It's time to fall in that light. It's time to get back to myself. It's trying to get my mind right. You see, I tell people all the time the truth hurts. Well, it will set you free. Yeah. I wrote so many songs, man, that made some people cry, man. I made a lot of sense that made some people cry, man. I'm telling y'all, it's real, man, every day. And I can't not lie, got my damn mouth, man. Cause everything I say, man, is the truth, but if you think I'm lying, man, something wrong with you, player. I know this world is coming too, but I know that game is getting closer. But guess what? Gotta keep my social distancing. Yeah. Gotta stay 6 feet apart, gotta be to myself. Yeah, I got the energy in me, man. I got the power, good, man. I got the talent to be good. Here where I stand, man. I like a real fucking girl. I'm a soldier, I'm a soul survivor, and that's that real talk. Yeah. The truth hurts, but it still set you free. Better believe that. Y'all can't understand that. You ain't gonna feel nothing from here, player.
Hey, what's going down for them right quick, you know? You can't give them raw without slowing it down, you know? Something for the ladies, you know what I'm saying? And I know my fellas, y'all feel this, you know, because we like the beauty and all that. We need the intellectual, we need your soul straight. You know what I'm saying? We got so much corruption with this relationship game and this music game.
What's up, girl? How you doing? I see you got money, you ain't close, you can't give it. Living this life right, living so good and right. So let's sit down and have a chat tonight. Right, I roll one, I got the drinks, and now I'm starting to look at you, and I'm so starting to think, I'm going with it. Should I go with it, or should I get involved? That's what I'm saying. So you know, and I say a lot of love came this way before, but I'm asking about your soul. Is it safe for sure? Is you about the real things? Is life right? Is you trying to fly right? Is you gonna build with me? Or you gonna destroy it right? They got a lot of things going on in the world, and they got some women, but they got some snitch on girls, call girls. Let's talk for a minute, let's straighten it out. Call girls. I don't know if I should be in love with you because you can take it so right. Oh, girls. All on my mind, shit, I wonder about your soul, shit, I wonder about your salvation. I'm trying to get right, I'm trying to get with you, alright, but if your soul not right, I gotta lose out of you. Girls. I need a woman in my life. I'm talking about that marriage life. I ain't talking about that fake life. I want somebody with the family life. Somebody with the cold man who was right. Alright, let's get back to that bright light. With everything we going for, not that spotlight. I gotta show the light, man. Gotta show the shine. And at the same time, gotta live the real time. I need a real girl, not a fake girl. Not a hot girl, but a real girl. I'm talking about a woman, man, with some standards. I'm talking about a woman, man, who won't make a move. I'm talking
lot of women on me trying to shake a booty. It's a real tough game. I don't need a cootie. I don't need somebody else. Somebody booty. Girls, everybody men around the world. Yeah, even the boys like the girls. Even the boys, they want the girls. Yeah, I need your key, but I ain't on the girlfriend who's taking key. For somebody name on God and believe. Who can give me some seeds and give me plants. Call girls. So let's go to this talk right now. Let's straighten it out. Call girls. I wanna be a lover, falling off of you, but you can't take my soul. Call girls. Up in my mind, God, you be out of charm. I'm trying to see right off the charm. So trying to do right. Call girls. Calling all the girls out you right now. Let's straighten it out. Call girls. What's up with you? So I'm trying to find out. Let me know. Call girls. Like right with me, can we be a right? Can we be a treat? Can we be the streets that we're supposed to be? Call girls. This is wrong, baby. I love y'all out there. I want y'all to respect y'all. I'm giving to y'all. If y'all don't first show it to yourself, get your soul straight.
Man, that was a beautiful little musical break right there. We had my boy Info Mug, CEO for Life, with that True Thursday, followed by Raw Gospel with Call Girls. Man. Anyway, man, look, we back in there, we vibing, we chilling, we having a good time. And I want y'all to have a good time too. So anyway, look, we're going to keep talking about this topic. This topic is, what keeps you motivated to live this life? What keeps you motivated to live this life? I understand there's a lot of things that we got to do to keep us motivated. Look, let's Google some stuff. Let's Google what keeps you motivated to live your life. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what the Google search has to say. You know what I'm saying? What keeps you motivated? Yeah, we're going to do a little search. You know what I'm saying? Because we got so much going on in this world. And I'm turning down a little bit on that background, because I really want to get to this. You know what I'm saying? It goes deep. So I Google, what keeps you motivated to live life, right? And I Googled that on Google. And this is the result I got. Think about how to include that goal in your life, what you need to do to make it happen. And then put a time frame such as a week. Okay, I get that. It's telling you pretty much set a goal, set a schedule, live your life accordingly. But what if things don't work according to schedule? What if the time frame ain't right? You know what I'm saying? What if it's just a whole bunch of issues and problems that makes life difficult for you to live? You know what I'm saying? We have problems. We are human beings that have problems. You know what I'm saying? I have my problems. You have your problems. The people on Instagram have this. People on Facebook have this. People on YouTube has this. And those that are listening on the radio stations that have this show have their problems too. How do you live through it? How do you get through it? What motivates you? You know what I'm saying? Google also, look, I'm keep reading this because Google gets a little interesting. Okay, it says make a list of goals. Write down those goals and visualize how you feel when they hit you. You know, each one. You know what I'm saying? Make a list of goals. There's a list of spiritual goals that we want to make. There's a list of physical goals. There's a list of emotional goals that we want to reach in this life. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's just as simple as writing them down. You know, as my boy Smokey say, write it down and take a picture. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to write it down and take a picture. Because honestly, you got to see sometimes you got to see what you really asking for. Sometimes we want things. Sometimes we desire stuff and we're not asking for them correctly. You know what I'm saying? Or we don't know really we asking for when you see the side effects or the things that come with it. You know what I'm saying? It says work out every day. You know, yeah, this is more like stuff to keep you going and keep you alive, exercise, eating properly, drinking water. But what about your spirit? What about your your mental? What about your emotional? What do you do to keep you motivated like that? You know, okay, I see, find some mentors. That's not bad. That's not a bad thing to keep you motivated. You say, how do you stay motivated? You know, you can find some mentors. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that, but be mindful, be spiritually mindful who you put into your system. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you might mix some Kool-Aid with way too much sugar, and then you probably be done cut it right in your teeth. You know what I'm saying? You done took a sip and your teeth fall out. I'm just making a joke about that, but you get what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? It says stop comparing yourself with other people. That I agree completely on. Stop comparing yourself. People always want to compare themselves to what somebody else got. We got Facebook, Instagram, all that, and I'm not complaining because I'm on there. You know what I'm saying? I'm on these things. I'm watching and talking and clowning and joking. But one thing is, I try not to compare myself to something that I'm not, or compare myself to another person. You know what I'm saying? Because that would depress you. That would depress you. You think that you got all the stuff in the world, and the one thing you don't have, somebody else can have it, and it'll drive you crazy. It'll make you torture yourself. You know what I'm saying? It'll make you torture yourself. Let's see what else Google says about staying motivated. You know, it says take care of yourself and think positively. Now, how many of y'all really taking care of yourself out there? And I'm not just talking about washing your behind and cleaning your feet and making sure your car got gas and, you know, and your children got food. That's, yeah, taking care of yourself. But what about your mental? What about your emotion? And you're like, Chef, why you keep bringing that up? Because those are just as important as these physical things to keep you motivated. Your spiritual self, how do you take care of your spiritual self? Well, I go to church. You got to do more than that. Yeah, you go to church, but what about the people who don't go to church? You know what I'm saying? How you take care of yourself spiritually? Do you talk to God? Do you even try to seek God? Even if you ain't trying to go to a church building, or you're still trying to seek him on your own. Sometimes you got to go out on your own. Back in the day when there was Jonas and Moses and Joshua and all of them, they didn't have no building. They went out on their own and they seeked him through walking, through meeting, through talking and experiencing life. He kept them motivated. You know what I'm saying? Man, this is getting good. This is getting good. Anyway, man, for those who are joining, the topic is what keeps us motivated in this life. I got YouTube on this side. I got Facebook right here. I got Instagram over here. Y'all can chime in, send a message in the comment box. Call in 985-748-8385. If you don't want to comment, just sit back, chill, and listen, because it gets deeper. It gets deeper. So look, listen. To keep living this life. You know, like I said, for me, it was taking care of my family. Taking care of my family motivates me because some of my family can't do it. What you say, Chef, what you mean you can't do? What if they can? They can, but some of them have a lot of physicalities they got to overcome and go through. You know what I'm saying? I have cousins that are sick. I have an auntie that's sick. I have an uncle that's sick. And they can move around. They could get around. They could do the things. But I got strength. I got energy. I got youth. I got the willpower. I got the strength to pick up some stuff without my back falling out, even though my back be hurt like a mug. But I do it. You know what I'm saying? So if I got the will, the youth, the strength, and the power, then guess what? I'm going to take that burden on for my elder. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're supposed to do. And that's what motivates me, because if I take care of myself and I can make it to a point to take care of them, then guess what? We're all taken care of. And if I believe and I have faith, and guess what? It's all going to connect, because I'm going to get to that point. You know what I'm saying? When you are in a fight with somebody, if you're going to fight Mike Tyson right now, and you know Mike Tyson, you probably won't beat him. But if you like, if I could just pinch, if I could just pinch, I ain't say punch. If I could just pinch, then I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to go through those battles. Sometimes you got to go through a swinging monster swinging on you from everywhere. And you still got to have that willpower and motivation to keep going. And everybody willpower and motivation just to get that pinch off of Mike Tyson is going to be different. You know what I'm saying? My motivation is to keep going because I know if I make it, everybody else will be straight. I'm strong enough to tolerate the boulder. See, that's also when I talk about asking, being particular on how you ask for things and how you pray for things. You always hear this, but some people ask for stuff and they don't know what comes with it. You want to be great, and guess what? There's so much stuff into being great. It ain't just you're going to wake up one morning and you're great. They have tragedy, they have pain, they have love, they have happiness, they have joy. It's so many different avenues that build that success that you're asking for. So what motivates you? What keeps you going? What keeps your mind going? What keeps your fuel going? What keeps you up in the morning to make you say, hey, I don't want to take care of these kids. I don't want to walk this dog. I don't even want to fix no breakfast. And I dang sure don't want to talk to my spouse, or I don't want to put up with my mama or daddy BS or my auntie, grandma, or whoever. But you get up, you do it. You get up, you go. And so I want to know what gets that. What keeps you going? Because see, that what keeps you going, that is your blood. That is your life force. That is your fuel. That's a part of that promise that you're asking for. And you got to hold on to that. You can't let that go. I promise you. Because if you let that go and you let that slip, you're going to stay in an abyss. And you're going to once again torture yourself. Man, what's happening? What's happening, people? I see everybody joining Instagram, Facebook, showing everybody love, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I know this topic, it gets emotional, it gets serious, you know, and I still want to hear from y'all. 985-748-8385. Like I said, if you're not joining in and you just tuning in and you want to hear about this, listen about this, it's all good. I'm down for that. But anyway, we're going to take us a little breaky break. We're going to jump into some funny church videos, preachers going wild. You know, I like to play some funny church stuff up in here. You know, we be doing the Damon Wayans and all of that. But we're going to see what's going on in the house. You got to say it with me. In the house. Oh, y'all want to say it with me? Y'all want to say it with me? Hold on. Let me get my pastor the amen. What my pastor soundbite? What my pastor soundbite? Where you at? Because what kind of institution we living in? What kind of institution we live in? What kind of institution, Pastor? Tell them, Pastor. What you say, Pastor?
Don't you lay your head, but I'm important. Somebody.
Anyway, we're going to jump into some funny church videos. Preachers going wild, number 6. Shout out to Laugh for Days on YouTube. Let's jump into it and see what it's about.
The only reason I stand on this stage today is because I followed the pace that God set for me. And there are things that He's still showing me that I know may be years away. But I've made a decision that the right thing at the wrong time is a curse. No. Some of y'all praying, oh my God, I just want my husband. I just want him to be 6'6" and saved. I just want him to put it down, but then praise God too. I mean, the ghetto in me picked up a brick. I said, come on. Go down here. So I had the brick behind me like this. And I got in my ghetto posture. So the closer he got, he started looking, and he saw the brick. By the time he got about from where there to that pole is, he said, Juanita, I said, Wesley, I will knock your head. When he saw the brick, he said, put that brick down, girl. I'm going to call your daddy. I'm going to call your daddy right now. You better put that brick down. You better not hit me with no brick.
I know why they kids get all their killing and all that stuff from. Every time they got all kind of food going on. Where do you think they get it from? It's amazing. You go and you call other stuff wrong, but it's right. You go kill people. Your information be wrong. You got a jury sit there, come up and up, made a minute. You let Casey Anthony walk off. Stephen Wonder, Ray Charlie Jack, and Ray Charlie together said, I seen that one. Everybody saw that woman was good and know that girl killed that little girl. And y'all sit around and let her go. Now you gonna play a game. Talking about a bad chick. Let that woman go. Yep. Nothing but a bunch of hypocrites. They ain't gonna win OJ down. Nothing but some hypocrites. Michael Vick still can't. He gotta go by doing fucking and please some white folks. Try to get that fucking breaking neck on TV and walk off. I can't even make a block. I can't even make a block. Even make a block. Make a people block. I can't even make a block.
fly. Make them people fly. I can't even make them fly. No, them people high. I can't even make them fly. We gon' make them fly. Make them people fly. At the stove, looking like a murder scene. It's about to hit the block. Cause I see the team. I'm fed by the people that stand me down like I'm a suspect. Right game, wrong man. So the truck, you don't need the check. There they go. On the bumper, trying to make a brother break. Let's go lights, shine it right. All up in the brother's face. I don't know much more of this. Man, I can take. Move around. The clock is hot. Man, no people are on their way. When them people high, when they on the block, no stop, give it all you got. Them people high, them people high.
Yes, your OG Trey 9. Boy, AD the problem solver. Two convo. Back no. You know how we light it up. The light, we don't do this. Light it up. Let's light it up. We light it up like LEDs. We're the center like Billy G. In the center of chemistry. AD and me rings guaranteed. I got a vision of winning a soul. I'm a fisherman, reeling. I'm healing, but feeling like Kaepernick kneeling. I'm killing, revealing the truth and they missing it. Money don't make me, it's something I make. Fame's an illusion and power is fake. I'm of a kingdom that no one can take, no one can break. Turning from God, that's a mistake. Give me the mic and it's trouble I make. Taking what's crooked and making it straight. I roll with a savior who walked out of grave. Take my life, I got another waiting in eternity. Ask my wife, I got faith the size of an oak tree. No mustard seed, don't drop the beat. I'm profound with the melody. Wisdom supreme, spit 12 balls and the beat drops to my team. Rips like Wolverine. I set it off like Jada P. Ain't too many that's made like me. It in the hood, ain't afraid the beach. Minister of swamps where the gate is in. Shout out Tall Timbers in Jordan City. Outreach to Two Crook in Jordan City. Ministers where that's Jordan City. Should've chopped that snake in the Jordan City. Say that topic for another day. Let the streets know it's a better way. I'ma speak like through this really maze. In the meantime, give my father praise. My love for God is no limit. Master Gas is no limit. When I glorify, it's no limit. Like Master P is no limit. Free Corey Miller, that see murder. On Fox News, I see murder. Boys gotta duck them key workers cause they want us fried like cheeseburgers. Drill talk, no weak cattle. The kind of itch to make the devil matter. Climbing up the kingdom ladder. I'll light in the dark, make the roaches scatter. Trying to think of a way to shine bright in the dark. Had a 95 back in 95, tell me early 9 lit City Park. At 89, used to shoot sports. So 84s couldn't keep it park. And I roll the same and it's pushing things in and not the lane when I do my part. Nine frames is the player's war. Go reach funk, took it so in my heart. Try to teach folks how to be bold. Let them see more than just ice in a car. I'm like 10 folk, and I get go. Me and Magno, 8 minutes a bag at trade now. Some seasoning salt for the crawfish and the snake in the crab. Wild back so they all get to stay on the live beat. So you know all my snares got 30 teeth. All PBS from Powerwall, night need no guy. Bad yellow with the hazel eyes, so I pull the ring right out of the stand. 6 carry, yeah, I'm there. We shine hard like crystal glass. Get
can't break a pen. I be dodging loud, trying to shake the pen. Without a flop, no hate within. I'm in Arkansas, trying to mix it in. Money made when I hit the road. Running plays like a give and go. I'm on the way to come to the floor. I got 100 ways I can get some more. Turn raw deals into large bills. Make a little money, do a cartwheel. Yeah, I tell them it's all skill. But on the cool, it's just God's will. No black magic, no tie well. I represent my entire set. For 20 years, get wide checks. They steady asking if I retire. Yeah, no, homie, I be on the grind. I be swinging through like I'm on the vine. Money on the line, I'm jotting down me another rhyme. Money bundles, I got the fun. Seen the light, now I'm out the tunnel. Count money, got carpet on. The cake I'm making is not fun. Man, when I do the big time, put this stuff on the X5. Got that thing on the big quad. Just walked up like a big five. Like the world, jump 95. Spread the word on 95. Lick from the hood, it's 95. Don't push your in on 95. When we do the big time, put this stuff on the X5. Got that thing on the big quad. Just walked up like a big five. Like the world, jump 95. Spread the word on 95. Lick from the hood, it's 95. Don't push your in on 95.
Man, that was good. That was good. Man, you got my boy. That was AD, the problem solver with the light, featuring Trade 9, Crunk for Jesus, and Mango from Swisher House. You also heard the Hood Mail with Big Maul and People Hot. You know what I'm saying? Y'all heard the funny church moments. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, man, the good music. Good music. Anyway, we still got about 15 minutes, 17 minutes left in the show. The topic is still, what do you do to motivate yourself to keep living? You know what I'm saying? What do you do to motivate yourself to keep going? We done talked about the spirit, the soul, the mind, the body, keeping the emotions together. You know what I'm saying? Keeping yourself together, keeping your positivity together. You know, we even looked at what Google says. You know what I'm saying? And how to keep yourself motivated to keep living this life. Now, like I said before, we all got different things that keep us going. You know what I'm saying? We all got different issues that we got to deal with and we got to face. But those things that we are asking for, those things that we are looking for to be set free from, those things require motivation. It requires you to keep going. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop, even if you bump into some stuff. You can't stop, even if you feel like you are at a dead end. You can't stop if you're at a brick wall. You got to keep going. So what motivates you? What in your body? What in your spirit? What in your mind? What brings it out of you? So look, we still got a little time left. If you want to chime in, it's 985-748-8385. Man. What's happening, my brother? I see all the people showing love on Instagram. We got Facebook on the other side of the room. We got YouTube sitting right here. What motivates you to keep you going? What motivates you to live this life? Because this life throws a lot. We have war. We have problems. We have issues. We have police brutality 1 minute. We have robbery. We have violence in our neighborhoods in another hand. You know what I'm saying? We have so much chaotic toxicness going on in this life. And I know sometimes it is hard for people just to get up and live this life. People are locking themselves in their homes. People are locking themselves away from their family members, their loved ones. They are hurt, they're abused, they're broken. But what keeps you going? What is that stuff that keeps you going that is deep within your heart? What keeps you going? I want you to think about that. You don't have to tell me about it, but I want you to reflect on that. I want you to understand, because right now you're going. Even if you don't feel like you're going, even if you don't feel like you're making it, even if you don't feel like you made it over the next part, or you stuck in a limbo of your mind and of your thoughts, of you depressed or whatever, you're still, right now, you're breathing. Right now, you can blink your eyes if you can, and some of y'all can move around if you can. But right now, you got breath in your body. So there's still something that keeps you wanting to go. And whatever it is deep within you, like I said before, hold on to it. It's important. It's important. It's important. It's important. One more time. It's important. Hold on to that what's in your heart that keeps you going. Hold on within your spirit that will keeps you going. Hold on within your mind that will keeps you going. And don't feed in the negative. Don't feed into what people think that you are, or how people say what you are, or what people believe that you are. Because you are what God has set forth to put in you, and you are that. You get what I'm saying? You are that. You are that. Even if you don't believe, you are that. You get what I'm saying? There's a life out here, and you're living it. It may not be perfect. It may not be beautiful all the time. It may not be filled with riches all the time. It may not give you the things that you always want. It may not even get you what you need sometimes. But you're here. You exist. Somehow you're still making it. And you say, Chef, well, surely you haven't felt no problems like that before. Chef, you obviously don't have nothing going on. Chef, you missed the 24/7 hustle. You have to be living an excellent life. Ha, that is funny. Part of being a comedian is being able to take the jokes. Part of being a comedian is to be willing to take the pain and mold it into jokes. I had to correct myself. You know what I'm saying? And I come from pain. I'm going to let y'all in on a secret. Tomorrow, I'm 37 now. I had to do my math. Tomorrow I'll make 32 years or 33 years, one or the other, since I discovered my father dead on the sofa before I went to school as a kid. I was 5 years old. And that's something that lives with me every day. And tomorrow is going to be even harder. Every September the 18th is hard for me. That's something that I could have just went crazy. But yet, I'm grateful because I had 5 years when some people didn't have nothing. I knew what it was like to have a dad for 5 years. And God called him home. But I'm grateful because those little times, those little sparks of memories that somehow fragments in my head, it kept me going. When I felt like I needed advice and only my father could give me advice, I had to learn to turn to my true father. And I use that motivation to live. I use that motivation of knowing that I've been loved, knowing that I've had an opportunity to gain a wisdom and that I had something special, even if it was for a short time. And it kept me going, folks. It kept me going. You say, well, Chef, surely you haven't really experienced no hardships. You haven't lost nothing. I have. I've been homeless before, folks. You don't know what it's like to believe and have faith when you got to sleep in your car. And you're still working. And no matter what you do, it wasn't enough. But I had faith and I believe. And I was homeless for about a good year, on and off. And I was able to be blessed and put back into some place to stay. Some place to lay my head in a bed that's soft. How did you keep yourself going, Chef? You should have went crazy. Oh, no. Because I know my position was temporary. But I didn't sit in it. I didn't torture myself because of that problem. I saw the problem, I had the faith, and I took the actions that I needed to do to ultimately get out of the problem. I had to motivate myself by believing and believing that God is going to help me through this. I just had to make the moves and move my body, and God was going to set everything else into play. It was hard, but I had the willpower to keep going. I have the motivation now to live. My life isn't perfect now. Now, yes, I have a place to lay my head. Yes, I've gotten over the grief of my father, even though I still have my moments. Hell, I still have grief altogether. But I'm motivated every day to keep going because I have more than just my purpose. God has given me the opportunity to awaken again. He's given me the opportunity to move again. And with that, I want to keep going. With that, I want to see what the next chapter has. I want to see how I am tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that. I want to be able to look back and appreciate what God has had for me. Just saying. So look, we gonna jump into a little skit before we really get into the good times. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like I jumped the gun on one of my other videos. But anyway, we're gonna talk about, they have a little video. We're gonna watch. This is gonna be our last little skit. Then we're gonna go into our little worship moment. Then we're gonna close out. So, but they say, what if Bible characters had iPhones? So let's see what happens when with Bible characters, if they had iPhones. Let's go into it. Shout out to John B. Christ on YouTube. Let's get into it, baby.
All right, I'm about to call Postmates. Does everyone want the fish dinner then? I'll just call a bunch of them.
Jesus, not the two fishes.
So just get a couple and he'll take care of it. Okay, yeah, all right, just two then? Two. All right, yeah, just do two fish, yeah. Yeah, maybe like 5 loaves of bread with it? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, perfect. Bro, I just got a Venmo request from Judas. Dude, Jesus just got a blue check mark. How did he get verified? He only has 12 followers. Way more than that. Dude, David is liking and commenting on every one of Beth's spring break pics. What's he doing? I thought he was supposed to be at war. I don't know, dude. Also, what? Yeah, what? Okay. We can't do that. Dude, I'm on Facebook Marketplace right now. Look at this. Joseph's brothers are selling him. Can you do that? So he's just going on and on. He said he lost everything. Probably going to get a Kickstarter up soon. Bro, I was talking to Mary and Joseph last week. They're trying to price line a hotel in Bethlehem. Couldn't find anything. They don't even like Airbnb, some like rustic barn, dude. Brutal. If Noah Instagrams one more time about his DIY project, that's done. It's too much. He's like, I'm getting these instructions from heaven. Oh, yeah. Doubt it. I ain't getting on that boat.
I can't deal. Oh,
look, another Bachelorette in Sodom and Gomorrah. Seen it. Cincinnati would get $1 behind you. You know what I'm saying? Because the... What? Okay, forget it. Dude, are you friends with the prodigal son on Snapchat? Have you seen his stories? He just like left his dad's house. He's in like another city just losing it. Insane. Like not safe for work. Okay, dude, have you heard from Paul in a while? Have he's in prison again? Again? Dude, you want to buy to this? Do I look like Adam to you? Okay. Bro, you follow the rich young ruler? Is that SoundCloud rapper? No, it's the guy. He's always posting about his house and his cars and stuff. He met Jesus last week. Literally haven't heard from him. It's weird. Dude, Jesus came to town in a donkey. I saw that. Could he not get an Uber? I mean, maybe he was searching. Dude, are you in this group chat with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego? I used this fire emoji. They got all offended.
I can't deal, man. Shout out to John B. Chris. What if Bible characters had iPhones? Look, we got 7 minutes left in the show. We about to get into our little worship song. You know what I'm saying? To set the mood before we leave. I gotta leave y'all with my final thoughts. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Today's topic was, what do you do to keep you motivated to keep living this life? And look, before we go, because you know I like to give announcements. So there is a little change in our lineup. We had my girl, Miss Sharon with the Plan, was gonna come in and be my co-host, but due to her schedule, she wasn't able to. So. And I've been doing a little secret searching for a co-host. As you see, we wasn't here last week. Had a lot of stuff going. We rebuilding this show, even though it ain't really rebuilding. We just adding to it. So a little bit about myself, in case y'all didn't know, I've been doing radio for years. And I'm proud to announce that one of my very first co-hosts will be coming on to this show as my new co-host. My girl, Miss Chantel Rogers, will be joining me as of next week. It's gonna be a good time, a little balance out my talkative nature, you know what I'm saying, and a little love and fun, you know what I'm saying. She like big sis, and I love her to death. So man, it's been almost 7-8 years since we did a show together, so this will definitely be exciting. She will be starting next week, so man, y'all make sure y'all show her love once she come through. Anyway, man, I hope y'all stay motivated. We gonna jump into the worship song. We got 5 minutes left. I'm gonna close out, and then I'm gonna be seeing y'all next week. So let's go jump into some Hill song. We're gonna do something a little different. I want y'all to just relax. You know what I'm saying? I love this song. You know, we're gonna play some excerpt from it, then we're gonna jump into it to end to wrap this all up. All right, y'all. Let's jump into it. Let's jump into Savior King by Hill song.
Let now your church shine as your bright, that You saw
Hey, I saw somebody.
as you offered up your love, and now the lost be deceived and redeemed. Those adopted and born. Let now our hearts burn with a flame of fire consuming for your sons. Holy name. And with the heavens we declare, you are our King. We love you, Lord. We worship you. You are our God. You alone are good. You as yourself to carry this, the heavy cross. Our way us.
Man, look, I appreciate y'all for joining me today. I hope y'all learned something today. I hope that I touch at least one of y'all out here today. You know what I'm saying? I hope I touch somebody's spirit and heart. Life is what you make it. And if you are motivated to breathe and get up and you are blessed with that opportunity to open your eyes and see the light of day, keep going. Because no matter what you are in, you can find your way out. No matter what problems you face, it can be overcome. Even if the rest of the world hates you, despise you, try to throw rocks at you and lock their doors away from you, there's still a way out. There's still peace. There's still freedom. There's still love. There's still you. And if you are here, then you keep going. Don't stop where you at. Don't stop your walk. Don't stop what you need to do to survive. Don't stop talking to God. You keep yourself in the realm of the spirit. Keep your emotions at check. Keep your mind stronger and let your body move. If you still here, be motivated today to live. Be motivated today to embrace life. Be motivated today to embrace love. Be motivated today to accept when there's no longer need to be accepted. When you're not accepted anymore, accept that and accept yourself and accept everything in between. Because with God, all things are possible, true. But with a balanced spirit and mind, the walls will break down as well. Look, God bless y'all. God love y'all. I'm going to see y'all next week with my new co-host. Well, my returning original co-host from back in the G, me and Miss Chantel Rogers going to do it again like we did back in the Gap. Anyway, see y'all next week. I'm Good Chef 24/7. And as always, to end the show, God bless the cook. Have mercy on the dishwasher. James, take me out, baby. All right, y'all. It has been a pleasure. All right, y'all. See y'all later.